Hello and welcome to the Three Not So Wise Men. I'm Jack.
I'm Krais.
And I'm Austin.
And today we are doing the pitch, Make Your Own Marvel What If episode.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. So, how we're doing this approach is gonna be a little different. Marvel's What If on Disney Plus did not quite live up to expectations.
Mm-hmm.
General expectation should have been an anthology series.
Yeah.
Just take key moments from the MCU and change one little thing that then spirals into a whole different story.
Yep.
And instead, they decided to just do a bunch of random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they decided to connect it all into one big overarching story, which all you really need to do is just say this is the multiverse. So and you have the Watcher that travels between each universe.
Yeah, just as a narrator.
Yeah. And then they decided to cancel it after 3 seasons, which is like, you don't need to do it annually. You just have a couple movies come out, and then you can change some stuff on that. Like,
yeah, I liked season 1, season 2. I had not even looked at season 3 until we got this, and I looked at it, I'm like, no, I have no desire to ever watch this except for one episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I watched all of season 1, thought it was good, and then I just did not care for any of the what if possibilities in season 2.
Yeah.
It was just, kind of disappointing. So, we're going to just do it our own way.
Mm-hmm.
And provide some episodes of what could have been in a possible season 4.
Yeah.
If they decide to change it to an anthology. Marvel, you should definitely do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone got their picks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, this is our second Marvel What If episode because when we did Hero the Villain, we all did Marvel characters. And basically, because we changed something up for each one,
oh, yeah.
that basically makes it a what if story.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
So,
yeah.
I will let you guys know. I'm not doing Daredevil on this one.
Gotcha.
I'm not Daredevil focused. I haven't decided if he's going to show up or not, but...
Yeah. Mine's nothing like my previous Marvel What If pitch.
Alright. Krais, you got anything?
I hope you guys like what I have cooked up in the noggin.
You guys will either absolutely love mine or absolutely hate mine.
Well,
yeah.
Sounds like we have possible for controversy on this one.
Yeah.
Alright, well...
It's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I say without further ado, let's get into it.
Alright.
We'll get started here in 3, 2, 1, go. And time!
Okay.
I'm feeling good about mine.
Okay.
Oh, hee from Jack.
I finished my pitch in like 5 minutes, and then I just gotta go back and add details.
Yeah.
For the next 25.
Oh, I'm excited. We were kind of excited about this. How you feeling, Krais?
I feel pretty good. It's a little lacking in the third act, but I can live with it.
I would say mine's probably more lacking in the middle area, but setup and the ending, I think, are pretty good.
Yeah. The impressions I had with everyone just when the mic wasn't on was that we had no clue what we were doing, but as soon as we got an idea, it just went and we got it.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened, because as we were going through it, it's just like, oh wow, yeah, this is what happens with What If. Like, you start on this one little detail, and you see how much that just changes everything up.
Yeah.
And that's the fun of Marvel What If that Disney really screwed up.
Yeah.
Like, just how one little detail changes so much.
Yeah.
Or it could be a big detail, and how that can change a lot of things up as well. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm ready to get into it.
I'm ready to go. Let's find out who goes first.
All right, Krais, want to make some predictions?
I think
You didn't do that last episode.
No, we didn't. I think I'm going first,
Krais is going first.
and then Jack, and then you.
Krais, Jack, Austin. Okay.
Gotcha.
First up.
That was like right on the line.
It was right on the line. It's me again.
Gotcha.
2 in a row.
Krais can see the wheel, I cannot.
Yeah, 2 in a row. All right. Following me will be spin. Krais got the second part right. Jack, you're next, and Krais, you'll finish things up. Wait, this is the exact same order as last time.
Yep.
Well, guess the wheel has some favorites for the start of year 3.
The wheel always has favorites.
That's true. I guess it's because we pointed out that last time I don't go first that often.
Yeah.
So now it's like, Austin, you can go first twice now.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 times. We'll see what happens next episode, but yeah. I guess with that note, we'll get started with mine. So, my Marvel What If episode is titled, What If the Avengers Lost?
Oh.
Which time?
Good question.
So the synopsis is, what if the Avengers lost the Battle of New York?
Oh.
The first time they assembled.
Ooh. So, like, what if the new kit?
The what?
The new kit.
The new kid?
Nuke.
Oh,
hit.
Nuke. No, not... Oh, that could have worked. Well, shit, now I hate mine. No, that would have been a good one. But, anyways... All the Avengers, basically with this one, all the Avengers were killed by Loki and the Chitauri, except for Thor, who was taken prisoner and humiliated for the entertainment of King Loki.
Okay.
He enslaved the Earth with the Chitauri. Mm-hmm. Loki, in his arrogance, kept the Tesseract afterwards, as well as the scepter that was given to him by Thanos, and he's given it to his chief of science, Baron Strucker, who is the current modern-day head of Hydra.
Okay.
He then uses the Tesseract, or not the Tesseract, well, maybe the mixture of the Tesseract and the Scepter, to give powers to 2 Sokovian twins who are forever grateful to King Loki for avenging their parents' killer, Tony Stark.
Okay. Interesting.
So, yep, the Maximoff twins are Hydra/Loki loyalists.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
The silence has been me, like smiling, contemplating, and nodding along.
Mm-hmm. And this will be as years pass by.
Mm-hmm.
But a resistance is formed by Frank Castle, the Punisher. Because in this timeline, Frank's family was murdered by the Chitauri patrols instead of criminals.
Oh. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, as this has happened, he's getting his supplies and new weapons from Adrian Toomes, the Vulture. Because in Spider-Man Homecoming, he was like using the gear and stuff to make a profit so that way he can keep his family going.
Yeah.
In this timeline, he's purely doing it just so his daughter can live in a free world.
Damn, okay.
This is like quality What If.
Yeah.
I'm loving this.
Punisher's top soldier in this timeline is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to do that.
As soon as I didn't think about doing it because I saw before we started, I looked up like possible what if ideas, and I was like, well, there's Punisher Spider-Man. That looks so cool, but I can't do it because I can't do that. I found a way to do it without fully ripping it off because it's not a full Spider-Man story. But how it works in this timeline, Peter was never responsible for Uncle Ben and Aunt May's deaths. So he got the great power, great responsibility speech, but he never had that full effect on it because in order for it to hit, he needs to be partially responsible for Uncle Ben's death.
Yeah.
But because they were killed by the Chitauri, Peter was raised by Frank Castle. That with great power comes great responsibility, and that they have a responsibility to stop those who would hurt the innocent by any means necessary.
You mean Spider-Man kill?
He will rip the fucking heads off the Chitauri members. Like that one shot in Marvel Zombies that he does. He's going to do some of that to the Chitauri members. Like pure, angry, black suit Spider-Man stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
Except he doesn't need a symbiote suit. It's just like a tactical Spider-Man suit.
That's awesome.
But that's the cores. As one character I didn't write down, but I definitely wanted in it, would be Kate Bishop, the new Hawkeye. Just because I like the idea that, going based off the Hawkeye TV show, she did get rescued by Hawkeye, but she also saw his death at the same time. Like, they had that shot where she looked out the giant hole in her apartment, and she saw Hawkeye shooting down a bunch of them, but this time she saw Hawkeye get killed afterwards. So, in remembrance of the person that saved her life, she took up the mantle of Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But that's one character I completely missed, but I definitely do it. The main story would be following Shang-Chi, who has been managing to avoid his father and keep low out of Loki's stuff, just like, because Loki's still trying to keep things going as they were, but, there's a day to celebrate the life of Loki. And so he's been keeping low to avoid Loki as well as his father, the Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, Jatari checkpoint comes in to where Shang-Chi is at, and the Resistance begins to attack the Jatari. And during the whole scuttle, a Jatari member kills Katie, Shang-Chi's best friend.
Okay.
Sorry, you just said Kate Bishop, so I was like, why'd you call her Katie? No.
Yeah, because there's actually someone else.
I
didn't put that
seen
together.
10 Rings, so
It's so good.
Oh, it's very good. It's one of the best ones that they put out post Endgame.
Yeah.
And Shang-Chi is probably one of the best characters post Endgame too. That they just really didn't do a whole lot after his movie.
I maybe a hot take. I don't think so. He's the best character to be introduced since Endgame.
I would be okay with that.
from what I know, I've heard good things. I just after Endgame, I stopped watching the MCU. So
Like altogether.
Yeah,
That makes
pretty
sense.
much. I've seen a movie here and there, but
Mhm.
I'm very detached from like Phase 4 and Phase 5.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Shang-Chi, big standout. Wish they did more leading up to Doomsday, but I am very glad that he is in Doomsday.
Yeah, because we haven't seen him since.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, so Shang-Chi, in a fit of rage, starts to kill a bunch of Chitauri members.
Mm-hmm.
But soon after he starts fighting a bunch of them, and he's showing off his abilities,
Mm-hmm.
he starts to get surrounded with several Chitauri members. When suddenly an explosion happens, and then we see the Winter Soldier come out and kill the remaining soldiers. Because in this timeline, there was a special ops force on a Hydra base to try and put a rock in Loki's shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And they freed Bucky Barnes, who was still on ice.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of like helped him with his memory.
Yeah.
I see.
So he's still a little fuzzy, but now he's a Resistance member.
Yep.
So he kills the remaining soldiers, and then he looks at Shang-Chi and says, "Come with me if you want to live." MCU likes these jokes, so I'm like, you know what? This
Yeah.
one will work perfectly. I'm going to give it to Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
So, after that, Shang-Chi goes down. The Resistance then reveals that they've been getting information from Nick Fury, who has gone underground after the Battle of New York.
Yeah.
Of
And has
course.
been feeding information to the Resistance. Because I'm like, well, I killed Black Widow, so I got to use the other spy.
That's what Fury does.
Mm-hmm.
He does it like every time he loses. That's what he's actually underground.
Yeah, he just goes in hiding every
Yeah.
time he loses.
And he's never found. He's just really good at it.
Yeah,
He's a master
he
spy. That's
must
why,
have been great at hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's why he's the director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm.
When S.H.I.E.L.D. was still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They come up with a plan to attack Loki and put an end to his rule, which includes freeing Thor.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is they lack the numbers to do it.
Yeah.
That's when Shang-Chi mentions that he knows where he can get an army.
Mm-hmm.
So he calls up his father to help aid him in the final battle, saying that he'll join him afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically it'll come up to a culmination of the 10 rings and the Resistance versus Loki's army. Nick Fury also sends an additional spy or trooper to help. This additional spy is none other than Mockingbird.
Oh, okay.
You brought in Mockingbird?
Mm-hmm.
Nice one.
Because Hawkeye's wife, in the Hawkeye series, it's alluded that Hawkeye's wife in the movies is actually Mockingbird.
I don't know
Just-
that. Like, I know
because-
she was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't know much about Mockingbird, so that's nice.
It makes sense.
In
yeah.
comics, Hawkeye and Mockingbird have a relationship,
Yeah.
so I'm just like, you
Yeah.
know what?
It makes sense.
And
Yeah.
Mockingbird's gonna be Hawkeye's wife, and she's purely just out for revenge at this point.
Yeah.
Because she left her by herself to raise her kids,
Yeah.
and now her kids have basically become S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
Yeah.
So,
So they're two birds of the same feather.
yep, two birds of a feather. Good job, Krais. Alright.
That was actually a good one.
Mhm.
Congrats. Or props.
During the giant battle, the Mandarin falls, and he gives the 10 rings to Shang-Chi, so Shang-Chi just gets a giant power-up, so he gets to use all the rings now.
Yeah.
And then at a really low point in the battle, Captain Marvel comes in.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to what she did during Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts to, start destroying stuff, and she reveals that Fury gave her a call using the little device,
About
the
time.
pager device that he
Yeah.
called. As the new Avengers storm Loki's fortress, which is now a refurbished Stark Tower,
Mm-hmm.
which, definitely has a lot of Loki statues and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
There's a big.
I think
ass,
the entire thing
Loki
is
head.
actually just this Loki statue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they come across the trophy hall where Loki has displayed a bunch of the not remains, but like
Trophies from the-
trophies from fallen heroes.
Like Cap, Shield, Iron Man's
Yep.
helmet type of thing. Yep.
Specifically Cap's shield, where Bucky looks at it, gets a flashback memory of his time with Steve,
Mm-hmm.
and then picks up the shield and get a nice little shot of him holding up in memory of it.
Yep.
And then they continue down the hall where they come across Thor in a cage, and then they have a fight against the Maximoff twins. They'll free Thor, get him out, and then they'll have a final battle against Loki.
Can you list off this final battle roster for me again?
I will list off the new Avengers at the end.
Okay, so, but the new Avengers will be the ones in this battle, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You just added characters so I couldn't remember.
Yep. So, it'll be the final battle against Loki, and then after that, Thor is going to take Loki off-world and the Tesseract, so that way they can get to it. The new Avengers are trying to work together, trying to figure out what to do next as they rebuild, and Fury's like, yeah, we're going to need a new team of Avengers. And so they're getting ready for that. But as they're starting to come together and trying to figure out what to do next, the Mad Titan Thanos makes his descent to Earth. And that's where the episode ends.
That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
So to relist it, the new Avengers are the Punisher, Winter Soldier, who basically becomes Captain America, Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, Captain Marvel, Mockingbird, and Kate Bishop. Hawkeye.
Interesting.
Okay.
Who would you say the leader is, if there is one? Punisher?
Punisher.
Punisher takes the lead.
Yeah, Shang-Chi's the heart of it. Punisher's like the big command one.
A lot of like
Punisher is kind of like Iron Man's role as like the head of it, and then Shang-Chi is kind of Captain America as like the heart of it, kind of.
a lot of like street level like characters,
Mm-hmm.
which I do like. It's nice.
Well, part of the issue is like a lot of the bigger name characters just aren't around at this point.
Yeah.
Because
it reminds not the pitch itself, but that part reminds me of in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Like the Avengers are gone. I forget why. They're like trapped in another realm or something. So an automated message goes to Spider-Man, who has to bring all these types of characters together to be the Avengers for a bit.
And keep in mind, in this timeline, no X-Men, no Fantastic Four. Bunch of characters. Guardians of the Galaxy, they're out in space. They don't care about what's going on Earth.
Yeah.
Wakanda's still recluded.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then other stronger characters like the Eternals, they're just still dormant.
Yeah.
She-Hulk, she's never created because she's never got to be in contact with Bruce Banner's blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my pitch for What If episode.
Yeah. You can go first.
This was like a really high quality one, not only in concept and execution, but no pun intended. But also just in storytelling. Like it's not only a good premise, like and you had like the right characters and everything, but you had a good plot throughout as well. This was a home run. Like this is probably one of your best pitches for something so simple.
I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, and you should. This is
none of the things that you did felt like out of character of what is possible.
Yeah,
it's not like you were. It's not like you were like, well, this has got to happen because I changed one little thing. It's everything you did makes sense with the one change you made.
The few Marvel What If episodes I consider like really good, this has that tone.
Yeah.
So it was really good.
Yeah. I got nothing else.
Yeah, I'm like, there's not like it's just really good.
Remind me again, what can Mockingbird do again? I know of her, but I know nothing about her.
As far as I'm aware, she just uses a bow staff, and she's a secret agent.
Her bow staff also goes into Screamo sticks, kind of like Nightwing.
Okay, cool.
But basically, really acrobatic shield agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I think there was some comparisons where sometimes she's got like some sort of device that makes her Sonic scream or something. So she's kind of like
I could see it,
kind of like Black Canary, but I'm not confident on that one. She's in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and she's basically just an acrobatic. So.
Yeah, with the bow staff. Yeah,
so
that's how
that can change from time to time. But she can speak a lot of language, so she's just a really good spy. So
yeah.
All right. Well, that note, Jack.
I'm just gonna open. I'm gonna do what I tend to do is do the opening and then go into things. The final battle in Endgame. The portals have opened. Our heroes are coming in. Our fully renewed ones are flying in. Doctor Strange, is that everyone? You wanted more? As they line up and we do the panoramic shot and finally land on Captain America. Right before he says the line, we see one final portal open and a lone figure jump through in a red suit. Deadpool has joined Endgame.
Damn it. That's not who I thought it was going to be, but yeah, that makes more sense.
What'd you think it was?
I thought it was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
No.
Okay, if you don't know, there's a meme of just Avengers Assemble, and it's just a bunch of people from all over fiction just being like, there's, I want to say there's like the army in Game of Thrones. There's like Shrek or Donkey, just like.
I remember seeing those clips. That was a great time.
That was a great time, and this has the same vibe of it, and I love it.
All right, Marvel. What if Deadpool beat Thanos?
Yes, I love Jack. Jack, I love you. I want to kiss you.
I was like, y'all are gonna love this or hate it.
It's Deadpool.
Yeah.
Chris is automatically gonna love it.
Yeah, I love it.
I was worried like I might have stolen it from you, but I didn't think so. But I'm like,
Deadpool's nowhere near my pitch.
All right. So basically, we have that bit where Deadpool just jumps in the background, and then we see his perspective of that final battle in Endgame, where it's just a war zone, and all the events you see in Endgame happen around him. So, but he's just fighting the Chitauri and all these guys, killing them, and just making commentary. This episode would be rated MA. I think though I would have it bleep. I'm not certain on this. You'll see why I might want it bleeped. We'll get to that. But we see him fight as the battle goes on with witty banter, commentary, etc. Fourth wall breaks. I don't think he ever turns to the camera and talks though.
Oh, he doesn't grab the camera and pans it over to himself?
Headbutts it? No, I don't think so. But he does talk about things in the real world for sure.
Just grabs the camera, brings it to his face, and be like, "This is going to turn into a cockfight."
So finally we get to the point after Thanos beat Captain Marvel, when Iron Man's about to charge Thanos to steal the stones, when Deadpool gets there first and uses his katana to cut off Thanos' hand and takes the gauntlet for himself. He snaps his fingers and does what Iron Man did. But since he has his regeneration, he recovers fine. We jump ahead. Deadpool is recovered from the snap, and as Cap goes to return the stones, we see Deadpool creating his own Infinity Gauntlet and own stones with the stones before the original are returned. So now we're in our timeline, but Deadpool has an Infinity Gauntlet. Then we just kind of get a montage of Deadpool interfering with big moments going on in the multiverse saga, such as in Eternals, in the final battle, he reverses time so the emergence never happens to begin with and beats the villain. So there's no Celestial just poking out of the ocean.
Now there's no reason to watch this movie at all.
Yeah.
Not that anybody did.
Yeah. I liked it. I didn't love it.
No, I liked it.
Yeah.
I actually liked it a lot more than a lot of the other ones. So.
Yeah. No, it was... this is very much going to be full of commentary and it's just him... think of the end credit scene for Deadpool 2, where he does the time travel stuff.
Yeah.
This section of the episode is essentially that, but through the multiverse saga.
Nice.
And this isn't all that happens. This is just some things I wrote down. For Multiverse of Madness, he gives Wanda her own timeline with her kids or something. So there's no problems whatsoever, and she's living happily. Right after Thor leaves Olympia or wherever it is, where Zeus is, Deadpool kills Zeus and takes the throne. And then just kind of leaves it. For Quantumania, he defeats Kang, and then he probably has some commentary as to why Kang was removed, type of thing.
Okay.
He brings Fury to Guardians of the Galaxy 3 when Star-Lord drops the first F-bomb. So it's essentially going to be, we have that scene, Star-Lord drops the first F-bomb, pan to Deadpool and Fury just looking, and then they just turn to each other, and then, I don't know, something Fury going, "Mother!" and they just cut away or something like that. Or them in unison or something like that.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking maybe bleeps, I'm not sure. Just because I want that to happen.
Just turns them. So how's it feel that they gave someone else the first?
It was essentially, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's essentially what.
Samuel L. Jackson, who's known for swearing the most.
Yeah.
Specifically saying motherfucker.
Yeah.
Actually, I think there was a statistic that went around a while back that Samuel Jackson is not the person who swearing the most.
I think it was Jonah Hill.
Yeah, Jonah Hill.
Beat him out by a little bit.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson is the second.
Yeah.
Until he gets cast in the next Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah. So basically, all these changes caused the TVA to go after Deadpool, but he easily fenced them off because he's got the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Does he still do the bye thing?
Oh, if we can get any, like, Deadpool 3 things in there, we're going to. It might be that, or it's just, he might just, like, snap and then they're all gone. He goes, oh. And then just cut to him doing the dance anyway. Something like that. And then we all get to, everyone teams up against Infinity Deadpool on Titan. I put it on Titan because of its cinematic reasons. I didn't write an explanation as why. I just thought it'd be funny because this whole thing is kind of more commentary than quality storytelling like Austin did. So we have Iron Man, we have Captain America, but this is Sam Wilson, Hawkeye, Spider-Man, Thor, Smart Hulk, Captain Marvel, Ant-Man, Wasp, Cassie. This is far enough ahead that Morgan Stark has her own suit and she is joining the fight. Daredevil, Shang-Chi, Moon Knight, Bucky, War Machine, and Doctor Strange all fight him. Deadpool beats them all, but doesn't kill any, obviously. So he has Friday, who is currently in all of the like Iron Man-esque suits, make all of the suits dance. It's like playing music and like it's a party.
Okay, I'm gonna say it now. Scratch what I said about doing the bye dance earlier.
This
is the time when he starts doing the dance while he's kicking everyone else's ass.
Yeah, he does
then,
that. Yeah,
you get the like you said, he hacks Friday. Yeah. Get the backup dancers
for
the Iron Legion. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then as they're all dancing, Hulkbuster is formed and joins the dance number as like.
All right. So he turns Sam into a real Falcon in a Captain America costume. Spider-Man's web shooters explode, just covering him in webs. Hawkeye's special arrows have negative effects. Like he fires them and it's like a big that gum burst thing that traps him. Or just like it fires and it just turns into bubbles or something like that. Thor is forced back in time when he was unworthy and spends the rest of the time trying to pick up the hammer.
Ooh, that's cool and creative.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah. Smart Hulk gets sent back where it was Bruce Banner and Hulk. And Banner spends the entire time trying to get Hulk to come out.
Looks at Hulk. It's okay. We all get performance issues.
Yeah, something like that. He insults him. I didn't know what to do with Captain Marvel. I might just cut her. But Ant-Man gets shrunk into the quantum realm and Wasp and Cass chase him.
I got it for Captain Marvel.
What?
Just make her lose her powers and put her back in a fighter jet because she was an Air Force pilot.
That works.
Yeah.
Daredevil gets sent back to Hell's Kitchen, and he's just like, I don't know how to get back. There's nothing I can do. It's just he's teleported back home.
What if you just gave him his vision back so he didn't get his powers?
I thought about that, but I was like, there was one thing that
No. Deadpool goes over to him and like, now, thank you for coming in to see the doctor. I have a new prescription for you. And then just like, he turns around, and then it's just big cartoony glasses as he puts it on Daredevil, and he's like, congratulations, you can see. Now fuck off.
Dr. Poole will see you now.
Dr. Poole will see you now. Just puts glasses on him, and Daredevil just gets overwhelmed. So I didn't want to do anything like that. There's some things I didn't want to touch. Like I definitely didn't touch anything with Black Panther. And then like with Daredevil being a blind superhero that's not really represented, I didn't want to touch that either. There's a few things I didn't want to touch. But yeah. Shang-Chi I didn't have anything for either apparently. Moon Knight, Deadpool doesn't use the gauntlet for this at all. Wade just starts talking to him. And he has the different identities get into a massive argument. So he's just switching between ones, arguing in the background.
I mean, Deadpool basically has multiple personalities because he has two text boxes in his head that are two very different people.
Didn't know that.
Like, there's the chaotic one that's like, let's do something fun! And then there's the serious one that's like, we probably shouldn't do that. And so it'd be funny to see all three have conversations with each other.
Yeah.
I wonder which one wins more often.
Yeah.
Bucky's arm starts fighting him. His, like, robotic arm. And finally, Doctor Strange gets trapped in the paint dimension we saw for, like, a few seconds in Multiverse of Madness.
My cloak is ruined. It's stained.
So, in the end, Tony has, like, a backup system built into the suits, and he uses it to fix Morgan's suit. So she gets freed, and she uses her nanotech, because all the suits will be nanotech at this point, to give Spider-Man new web shooters. And then we get an homage to Iron Man and Peter Parker almost getting the gauntlet off in Infinity War, but it's with Morgan and Spider-Man, and ends up taking the gauntlet off of Deadpool. And then, now that he's defeated, Deadpool goes into a very long monologue, basically about the state of the MCU. It's like, hey, if you change all this, this is what's gonna happen type of thing. All this bullcrap, and just a lot of, just the whole thing. Like, they did that with, briefly, scattered in Deadpool 3, but this is just a monologue. This is an entire episode, essentially, about that. Just fourth wall breaks and all that. And, like, it's like, you even had to come back, but as a different person to Iron Man. Yeah. It's not, like, clearly stated about different things, but, like, it's things like, you had to come back as a different person type of thing.
I could see Deadpool, like, just referring to Tony Stark as, listen, Dr. Doom.
Listen here, Doc, I'm not a doctor. You will be. Just wait.
Funny they call you Dr. Doom now, because without you, the whole thing is Doom.
Yeah. So, in the end, despite...
I really got Austin with that one.
It was good. That was a good one.
So in the end, despite Deadpool explaining to Tony, and just Tony, exactly what happens, including Tony's death, Iron Man still snaps his fingers and undoes all of what Deadpool did. So we still get that big sacrifice, and also we're brought back to the original thing. But it's just a fun acid trip.
Just a nice little pocket story.
Yeah, nice little pocket story is what I was going with there. And yeah, that's what I got.
I love you. I love you. That's it. No, nothing else. I love you.
Awesome.
I love you too.
That is a whatever. That is a what if episode I would have watched.
That is a great episode, Jyck.
Yeah.
Just very self-contained. It's just completely made for jokes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that just helps show a good variety of what if could have been.
Yeah, that was something I was like, you guys were there when I first had the idea, and you just heard me go, just giggling this entire bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got it.
Yeah, we all really had, I got something,
Yeah.
moments with it.
Yeah.
So.
Krais had a second one during the writing portion. It was like, that works! And then like, shh, writing.
And then like 20 minutes later, same thing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, honestly, yours was really good. Yeah, it's good to get a little Deadpool in there in a situation where he just wasn't around. So I think that was good, and you had some funny moments, good beats, and I just liked how, because it's Deadpool, we get to come up with stuff like, oh, what if we did this and that?
Yeah.
So it's just like Deadpool just brings out a nice conversation.
Yeah, it was very much. I was scrolling through Disney Plus, like looking at the multiverse saga, just trying to see a movie to get an idea, and then I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and I was like, that's it. And I just brought them into the timeline earlier.
Yep. Well, I think it was overall pretty good. Yeah. With that note, Krais, what do you got for us?
Okay. So, I will say, funny enough, out of the three of us, we all picked a different spot in the entire MCU, like a different phase entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Austin did phase 1. You kind of did phase 3, phase 4-ish.
Yeah.
I did phase 2.
Okay.
So we're looking at Age of Ultron.
I almost did something with Ultron, but since What If has like a fairly decent Ultron already.
I almost made Ultron in mine just because it would still work because they used the scepter to make Ultron.
That makes sense.
But I just did it because like it wasn't Hydra's goal to make Ultron. They just were using it to make superpowered individuals.
Okay.
Okay. So mine is something that I'm very passionate about in the MCU as a total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or not a total, but something that I wish didn't happen in the MCU.
Okay.
Marvel, what if Quicksilver didn't die?
Okay.
Okay. I'm down for it.
Cool. That whole death scene is probably one of my least favorite moments in the entire MCU. Like, it was so stupid. So I fixed it with this!
Especially, like, not too long after that, X-Men Days of Future Past came in, and that Quicksilver just like, hey, guess what I can do?
Yeah.
Slow moves them bullets away.
Yeah. No, it was interesting for sure.
And then also we see that Quicksilver in WandaVision as well. It was the whole thing.
But anyways, so I went through. I tried my best to go through Age of Ultron all the way over to Endgame of how the events have changed. Some movies I didn't touch upon because it was like it makes no sense for him to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to I try to show how the events of him staying alive affected the whole like in battle with Thanos.
Yeah.
So first of all, in Age of Ultron doesn't die. That was the first major change.
Yeah.
But instead of dying, he goes on with Wanda and Vision to be trained by Captain America and Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
Onto Civil War, he actually joins Iron Man's team. And it's because he doesn't want to see anything else happen to him and his sister.
Mm-hmm.
So he decides to join Iron Man's team to
try to in the way Iron Man was trying to protect Wanda.
Exactly. And this causes a shift between him and Wanda, and because blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like Wanda, he's put on house arrest at the in the beginning of the movie, and then when Wanda escapes, he is brought out to be able to help in the battle. So for Iron Man, the team would be Iron Man, Black Widow, War Machine, Vision, Black Panther, Spider-Man, and Quicksilver. And so to help even the odds, Cap has Falcon also find someone else to join his team who does exist at this time, is in the same area as Ant-Man, and could put up a fight against everyone else.
Okay.
Captain America brings in Ghost Rider.
What?
Yes. So, for context,
yeah, I need some explanation here.
During the events of Captain America Civil War, in the Age of Ultron series, Season 4, they brought in Ghost Rider, who was being established is the new Ghost Rider, and they just don't do nothing with him again. So in these events,
the Age of Ultron series,
in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series.
Oh, that's okay.
My
you said
apologies.
Age of Ultron. I was like,
my apologies.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
So in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series,
I forgot about that.
I know. Ghost Rider is brought in for a season, and then nothing is done with him. So I'm bringing him back. I'm resurrecting. This is the thing that I said I don't think you're going to like very much, Austin, because I know how you feel about TV shows and in the
that's a different thing. It makes sense when it is Marvel based, because I brought Hawkeye.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
kind of just an established thing, but this one's something else though.
Yeah. But anyways, Ghost Rider is in Los Angeles around the same time and during these events. So pretty close to where Ant-Man is at the time as well. So Falcon helps, Captain America hears about the Ghost Rider via Sharon Carter, and she's like, oh, I've heard about this character that might be able to help you as well. And they track down Ghost Rider, and Ghost Rider joins the team because he doesn't want to be, put on a government list, because he wants to just be left alone.
Yeah.
So, battle kind of happens the same way, with just Ghost Rider and Quicksilver being in the fray as well. At the end, Quicksilver is upset how things hit the fan, and decides to just go on his own. And I'll get back to him in a minute. So he kind of goes on his own, while Ghost Rider is put on ice, in the prison with everyone else. During the events of Infinity War, so we're gonna skip ahead to Infinity War. He's actually goes back to New York to help clean up the streets after helping people, make sure things don't helping people
Still
out.
following the Sokovia Accords.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in New York by the time Infinity War starts, and he ends up helping Iron Man reluctantly because he's kind of upset with him with how things kind of happened between everyone.
Yeah.
And he ends up helping Iron Man during the invasion on New York, and actually goes to space with Iron Man and Spider-Man.
Okay.
Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. Okay.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. Yes, whoopsie. You made a whoopsie.
Got a big part why they went to space.
Yeah.
Yes.
A little bit.
So he's at the fight between everyone and Thanos on Titan, and is actually able to help get a couple of the stones off of Thanos, particularly the Space Stone.
Okay.
With that, Thanos goes to Earth, and he tries to go to kill Vision, but because he loses the Space Stone, he's able to be thwarted, but not without him trying to snap his finger, which doesn't have as much as power as it does without all six Infinity Stones, and only affects some of the people on Earth, not the universe. Mm-hmm. I took a little liberty with that one particularly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got thoughts also.
Yeah, because I believe canonically it doesn't work without all of them. I'm pretty sure
it doesn't work without all of them.
Yeah, but I'm saying it does work, but it only affects Earth.
Okay.
And this causes Wanda to be erased.
Oh, okay.
Okay. She was erased with the original snap too.
Was she? I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
No, because if they kept her around, she would have been she's so OP.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Easily one of the top 3 strongest.
But she is snapped. But with the Space Stone, Quicksilver it kind of starts hopping between planets because with using his speed and like the abilities of the Space Stone, he's just kind of stuck in space. So he's not riding back with Tony Stark. Mm-hmm. And for those 5 years between Infinity War and Endgame, he's just kind of stuck in space with the Space Stone, mm-hmm. helping people across the galaxy. Mm-hmm. And then, unfortunately, I was running out of time. Mm-hmm. But the idea is we would only get like in the 3 main acts of the episode would be just a quick scenes. Mm-hmm. So like it would be Quicksilver not dying, the battle in Civil War, and then it would be the battle on Titan with narration telling you what's happening between events. Mm-hmm. And then Endgame would be basically the Avengers looking for the stones to try to resurrect everyone on Earth. Mm-hmm. But after Thanos died with the snap, it also caused the stones to be separated. So they have to find the stones themselves to help resurrect the people on Earth. Mm-hmm. I never got to actually where the stones were, mm-hmm. but except for 3 of them. Space Stone, like I said, is with Quicksilver, and mm-hmm. he's off in space somewhere. Mind Stone is still with Vision, who did not die, mm-hmm. because Thanos was killed before he was killed. And the Soul Stone went back to, I can't remember where it is. With
whatever planet that was.
Yeah, whatever planet that was.
I forget. And
when Black Widow and Hawkeye get there, Hawkeye is the one who sacrifices himself and not Black Widow.
Why?
Because he wants to protect his family from the events of... That is true.
Yeah, I was like...
Point is...
That's not the what-if situation.
This was like 30 seconds. I wanted to bring in Kate Bishop I thought it would be interesting. Kind of the way what you did with killing off Hawkeye and Kate Bishop comes
mm-hmm.
back.
Okay.
But that's what I got.
Can I go first?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So, overall notes, this doesn't feel like a what-if episode. It feels like... Because you flat out said, like, it scenes with, like, narration in between to, like, connect the bits. I would have liked for you to stay at kind of immediately after he was supposed to die, and then just, like, have, like, a few scenes. Like, maybe even just, like, up to Infinity War type of thing. I think that would be good. Because I feel like you had a bit too much, and there wasn't... And the overarching plot was the overarching plot of the MCU. It made a lot of sense for him to get up, get in a spaceship and, like, help Iron Man. Like, that all made sense. Where you lost me was when he helps get rid of the stones. One, even though he is superpowered, he is a human and should not be able to hold one of the stones.
Yeah.
Like, there was a whole thing with Peter Quill, like, was only able to hold one by
that
himself
was
or so.
Specifically the Power Stone.
That was specifically the Power Stone?
I believe that was specifically the Power Stone.
Okay, because I also did have questions to, like, why
Because
some of the stones were a little easier.
They were able to hold the Space Stone when it was in the Tesseract.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was... Anyway, that whole thing's been a bit... I don't understand. But anyway, okay, so then that point's moot. But also, if Quicksilver has the Space Stone... Thanos can't go to Earth.
I made that realization.
That's
as
what
I was
thinking. I was like, how does he get to Earth to do the snap?
It's like
because
it's
the Space Stone's needed for teleportation.
The Space Stone glows when he does. Like, it's very clearly the Space Stone that does that.
Okay.
So
in my defense, I've only seen Infinity War like once, and it's been years.
Okay. Yeah.
And I thought he had a spaceship or something, and
he does, but he instantly teleports to Earth and that.
Yeah. So. That's on me. I totally forgot about that until I was talking about it.
Okay, that's fine.
And also, I've told you guys this. I haven't seen What If, so I was just kind of going off of what I know.
Well, I will say I do feel like it is a What If episode, just because it's taking these key moments and then they're saying what's different because because your situation, this character's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be trimmed down a bit. There is a bit too much going on.
Yeah,
but it still feels like a What If episode.
I think if you went up until the fight on Titan and he stole a Space Stone, they would have been able to beat Thanos. Like, even if Quicksilver's just, like, running around with the Space Stone on Titan and Thanos can't catch him, they would eventually beat him. They would, or at least eventually get the gauntlet from him. And then use the Space Stone to teleport that away, or just the Sling Ring to teleport that away, or something. Type of thing. I think if it ended there, it would have been great. But then also, the snap... it was a big thing that he needed all 6 for that, which is, it's fine. I think if you had ended it at that point, it would have been great. Because I do like the idea, I do love that he lived. I think going up until, I didn't like that Ghost Rider was in there. I think there's an argument as to Quicksilver joining Iron Man versus Cap. The explanation you gave does make sense. But I don't know if that would overpower his loyalty to his sister.
That's where I'm at. Like, I can see the possible argument with that, but I think there needed to be more for that one.
I think they would have had to grow up a lot and become a lot more different people. But, like, their whole thing was that they're united as siblings.
And the other thing is, like, the events between Age of Ultron and Civil War.
They're not that far.
They're not that far out. They're not maybe not even a year.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot closer than you would think.
Because, and then this also comes back to, like, the main reason that they have Wanda is because they need powerful individuals. Not because they're going up against the Avengers, because they're split because of the Sokovia Accords, but because Cap needs a team to go fight super soldiers.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So, they knew that they were going to have resistance because they were breaking the law, and they were supposed to be under arrest at that time.
Yeah.
But the reason Cap was eager to get out is because there was more people that were basically Winter Soldiers.
Right.
So that's why there was the giant fight, because that whole team, Cap's team, was trying to get out of Germany where they were being held.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
which
my closing things, and then go on for sure, is if you had did something different with Civil War, I think Quicksilver would have just joined with Wanda regardless. And then if you had ended it with Infinity War, where because he was there, they were able to beat Thanos, I think that would have cleaned up every issue I had with it. Overall, I did enjoy it. You thought everything through. I think it worked really... aside from you forgetting the Space Stone thing, I think it worked really well. Yeah, like, that's an insane... Like, for not having seen a lot... or not having... I don't think any of us have watched... I think we talked about... Haven't seen anything... A Marvel movie in quite a bit.
Yeah.
Not just, like, the new...
Currently watching Daredevil, but...
Yeah.
Like...
I don't consider that a part... Like,
it's a TV show.
The only Marvel movies I've watched recently were, like, Phase 1 stuff.
Yeah, I haven't even rewatched... I haven't seen any Marvel movie remotely recently, even if it was, like, rewatching or anything. Anyway, I'm very impressed, but those were my notes.
So yeah, I had the same thing. I'm not quite sold on Quicksilver being on Iron Man yet.
Yep.
Space Stone was needed for teleportation. I already talked about that.
Yeah.
Other thing is, why would Ghost Rider care?
Yeah.
Because Ghost Rider coming in, cool idea.
Yeah.
Don't think it'll work because Ghost Rider doesn't give a flying fuck about the government.
Yeah. The only reason why he was there is because two. It's a cool idea. 2, couldn't think of anyone else to throw in on the team to make it somewhat even. Because everyone else is either unavailable or wouldn't make sense to be there.
Yep. I mean, you could have just kept it unbalanced because then you still got that underdogs part of it.
That's fair.
I don't think him being there would have made enough of a difference to change how it.
Well, it would have made. I think it would have made a bigger difference because Ghost Rider kills people.
Oh, sorry. I was talking about Quicksilver being there, not Ghost Rider. Mm-hmm. If Ghost Rider wasn't there, I think it still would have worked. It just would have been a lot more difficult.
I think, it's changing. Like if you put Quicksilver on Cap's team, it actually could change up that.
Oh yeah, if he's with Cap for sure.
Yeah, because then it also because he's on Cap, they're able to go through Iron Man's team real quick. Mm-hmm. They go and they're actually able to go to the place where the Winter Soldiers are at. They'll still find out that Zemo killed him, but Zemo can't win Civil War because Iron Man doesn't show up. So therefore, he can't create that divide between the two.
Yeah, Quicksilver could also just like kind of throw the entire team at the plane. Like, he just, like, push them there. Mm-hmm. Whiplash. Anyway, Yeah.
Overall, lots of cool ideas in it. A little bit messy with the execution of it.
Oh, for sure.
But I still thought it was pretty interesting to hear. I do really like the idea of Quicksilver becoming, like, this cosmic protector.
Yeah, I did really like that.
That one was a really good idea.
Yeah. I thought, like, if he was going to do, like, if there was anything for him to be doing during that time, it for sure would have been him doing that. I really did. Honestly, if we just got, like, an episode of him doing that stuff, I would be happy. Like, that sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Or just a cosmic speedster in general.
Oh my god, he becomes a Herald of Galactus. You could have spun that off, and then he could have been teamed up with Silver Surfer.
Oh shit.
He becomes a, like, speedy Silver Surfer.
See, this is why he should have been in the MCU for longer!
Well, they couldn't have kept him in the MCU. They would have had to rewrite all this stuff.
That's what I wanted!
Save it for the MCU reboot.
It's bullshit!
Alright.
Really good concepts from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun with this one too, just because like there's so many different possibilities, and it was just kind of a good reminder about of the butterfly effect in general, just like
especially Krais Pitch. Yeah,
change one thing and then it goes off the rails. I think mine was even a pretty good example of that.
Oh, for sure.
Because like mine was a big butterfly effect because you didn't stop at an invasion.
Yeah,
all these other people died, which changed up how these people do stuff. So. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I think yours was, like, a very in-your-face one. Rightly so. Mm-hmm. And Krais's was, like, it changes this little thing here, little thing here, little thing here, big thing here type of thing. Yours was a spiral. Austin's was a crash. Mine was a joke. A good joke, I feel. But,
Yeah.
Very different pitches. And I was a little surprised by that. Happily so.
Yes. Let us know in the comments in the poll. Whose episode of What If would you watch? But yeah, I guess with that note, you guys ready to find out what we're doing next time?
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. I have it's so I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. Here we go. Please be something good. Please be something good. Please be something.
What are you talking about? We made these pitches. They're all great.
Create a post-apocalyptic video game.
Ooh.
I was open for movie.
I prefer video game. I've been on making a video game cake recently. I don't know what it is. I don't have an idea right now, but I know I'm going to come up with something I love. That's my thing.
I have no idea what I'm going to do.
I just got to pick the apocalypse, and then I'll be fine. Yeah?
I'm going to do The Last of Us Part 3.
Until that gets announced.
I've never played The Last of Us.
Really? I thought you would have. Being a PlayStation guy.
Yeah, no, I want to. I just haven't been able to. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's something to look forward to next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on Instagram. We got a lot of great stuff on both of those.
Yeah. We've had a lot of shorts out recently.
Yeah.
Yep, lots of shorts. Got lots of fun videos being worked up on YouTube, as well as our podcast episodes. Mm-hmm. If you want to really listen to some of them, go check them out on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Sometimes there's images we talk about in the episodes that we can't put on Spotify, but Austin puts them on in the YouTube.
Yep, because concept art is fun to look at.
Also the Mishfar.
Yeah, that too.
We talked about,
But yeah, lots of great stuff there. Thank you all so much for listening.
On this episode of What If the Not So Wise Men, what if Jack wrote Zunado 3.
I don't think we want that.
What if Zunado never happened?
We wouldn't have a podcast, let's be real.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Three Not So Wise Men. Krais Baker, Jack Green, and Austin Michaelis. Shout out to Louis Trotter for the awesome theme music. Have a good one, y'all.